Hey everybody, welcome to Ask a Realtor Anything. I'm glad you guys came back. This is episode 16 and we got a lot to talk about today. And one of our viewers, Brooke, has asked, what are the worst things about being an agent? So I have a list of 5 that we're going to go over, and we're going to touch bases on each one of them, but the last one is where we're going to spend a little bit more of our time. All right, up first on our list is bad clients. Okay, every time you run into a bad client, it has to deal with either them being shady, them not telling you things, or them lying to you. So you've always heard this age-old saying, buyers are liars and sellers are too. So just be aware there are bad clients out there, and that can make you have a bad day when you're a real estate agent. All right, second on our list is you might not make any money. So you might spin your gears, spin your wheels, do some marketing, spend money all over the place, make flyers, and you just might not have any clients come to your door. So that's something you got to keep in mind, that you may do all that work and all that labor and spend all that money for school, flyers, marketing, online presence, and then it just might not pay off. So it's just like any type of sales position, or it's just like any other type of commission job where you're paid on performance. If you're not performing, you're not going to make any money. So that can definitely be a factor there that will hinder your real estate experience. All right, number 3 on the list, friends think you should work for free. I know in my personal experience, my friends, I will help them out. I won't work for free, of course, because my time's valuable. But I will make a very good gesture to keep their business and keep them coming back to me. So, of course, real estate is a friends and family kind of business. That's just how commission jobs are. So your clients may be your friends or family, and they're definitely going to want you to work for cheaper. And you can definitely do that. It makes things go by, and you can get those transactions to get through and get some experience under your belt, so that can hopefully potentially drive more clients towards your door and earn you more money. All right, number 4, clients that get upset with you for being honest. Now, I haven't run into this too many times, but it does happen in the workplace where we are held to that standard. We'll call it the code of ethics from the board of realtors, and we're held to that standard so that we can provide a good service to the public. That service and that standard sometimes can hold the transaction back or create other red tape that may need to be crossed as you progress through a transaction. So a client might get upset with that because you're held to that standard. Well, that type of client needs to go on down the road. I would just fire them like they can fire you, but I would fire them and let them go down the road, because that's just going to be a problem in your future, and that's somebody that you don't want to deal with when we're trying to make a good name for realtors. All right, number 5. This one, like I said, we're going to spend a little bit more time here because this happens every day. It happens all over the valley, and it happens to every single real estate agent. And I'm sure that any real estate agent that is watching this is going to attest to this last one. And that is that you take a listing and there's not a lot of traffic being driven towards this listing. So what do we always do? We suggest a lower price or a price reduction. Okay, we're trying to drive traffic to this house and get it to sell. We suggest the price drop, and the clients hate it. You know, they don't want to drop the price. They're going to lose money. They want to make more money. It's the best house they've ever lived in. They think it's their dream house still. They love it. They have all their memories of this house, and so they don't want to drop the price. So let's say 6 months goes down the road and the listing expires, and then lo and behold, you see it come back on the market, and they've relisted with another agent, and they've given them a price reduction, and then they sell the house. So that was what you were looking for when you had the listing, and they did it with the next agent because that's just how it goes. Okay, so one of those things that you run into all the time is that the clients don't want to do the price drop. So this is one of the worst things about being an agent, because you're going to do all that work, all that pay all that money to do marketing. You're going to spend all that time doing open houses when it's not going to net you anything because the next agent's going to do the price drop and sell the house. Okay, so that's where you're pouring in your blood, sweat, and tears, and you just can't get this house to sell, and it's all based on the client's perception that it's the very best house they've ever lived in. So you're going to run into that. I'm just saying that it may not be today, tomorrow, this week, next week, but it will happen, and it will happen eventually, and it does happen pretty often. So my advice on that is convince your sellers that the price drop is to bring traffic to that house. And they have to start wrapping their head around that they're leaving. They're going to sell it and they're moving. It's no longer going to be their house, and everybody coming to the house doesn't have any of the memories or great times inside the house, so the value's not there. So that's all I'm trying to say, is that you need to convey to your sellers that the value needs to represent fair market value, not fair market value plus, concessions and things like that you have in your brain. So just keep that in mind. That's number 5, and that's probably the one that's going to happen most frequently. And I'm telling you up front, you're going to have that. So convince your sellers that price drop is the way to bring people into that house. There are other things that you can do to bring people into the house, but for the most part, a price reduction does the best work. All right, that's the whole list. So hopefully you want to become an agent. Hopefully those 5 things didn't scare you away from becoming an agent, or hopefully those 5 things don't scare you away from just staying a real estate agent. So thanks for coming to watch Ask a Realtor Anything. We always love our supporters, and we thank you for watching it. Like and share the video so you can pass it along to your friends, and so that we can get more viewers to ask questions, and hopefully we can just have more fun. So thanks. We'll see you back next week.
Very nice.
No watching.
If you want me to leave, I can.
No, I don't care.
You sure you're not gonna get stage fright?
No, I don't get a stage fright.
Really now?
Yeah, I just might suck at it. Or...
And cut.
And
Take 2.
how was that? Was it good?
Yeah, I liked it.
All right.
Professional. It got straight to the point. Beautifully done.
Nice, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Yep.
And welcome back. Technical difficulties and a lot of bloopers. Just kidding. All right, so we were talking about all that other stuff. Whatever. Scratch that, of course.